Yes, this is a love reading. Oops. Okay, it's an energy of 2. So there is an energy of power here. It's an energy of the power between 2 people. So it has to do with peace. Yeah, someone here planning to take action. Something here might be bothering you, nagging you, little downloads, messages. Something's trying to get your attention. Yeah, I do see some kind of fear here. The action that someone's taking here. It's telling you to trust your intuition. It's an energy of being conscious of the messages you're about to receive. A little bird on your shoulder, looking over your shoulder, feeling a little afraid of something here. But it's really nothing to fear but fear itself. So I feel it's just the energy. And then again, spirit's telling you to trust your intuition. Because you're trying to manifest something here. Now, it could have to do with peace. Maybe you just need a little peace and quiet. But it's peace between 2 people. Yeah. Yeah, we got someone who's rushed in and rushed out. Yeah, so somebody feeling overwhelmed, rushing in, rushing out. But some of you, like I say, it's an energy of someone who... It's an energy of planning and action. But I got to tell you, I feel been there, done that. Yeah, somebody here has definitely been up to something sneaky. Some sneaky energy some of you have been dealing with. Yeah, it has to do with dating. See, dating and courting. Some kind of fear. Yeah, I don't know if this has to do with this, but this has to do with someone who's up to something sneaky. But all may not be what it seems. It could be somebody who was planning something. But like I say, it's saying to trust your intuition. If you feel something is off, it's off. Yeah, somebody here, like I say, weighing the pros and the cons, a little inner struggle. But just be careful of something that's on and off, or someone juggling between 2 people here. Little caution. Yeah, this is someone here, definitely, it's an energy of curiosity, but it's also someone who's not telling you something. They're telling you, someone telling you what you want to hear, but they're not lying necessarily, but they're not telling you everything. And I feel like, something doesn't feel off. See, it has to do with some sort of an agreement. Some kind of an agreement here. See, somebody here maybe not faithful or loyal, or it's just a fear of. But remember, all isn't always what it seems. So, but it's telling you to trust your intuition. I don't know if someone's... tell me about the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords. Yeah, someone's ghosting someone, ignoring them. Some deep, very deep, maybe feeling, it could be yourself feeling left out in the cold, feeling insecure. Because this is someone who comes in quick out of the blue, all fiery, flirty, things move quick, and then they move on and ghost and ignore. So there's just an energy of lack. It's telling you there's something lacking, lack of action, lack of planning. Somebody hasn't been planning or preparing, so there was some sort of an agreement or some sort of commitment here. Now, somebody, I'm going to tell you, it could be just like I say, the fear of, could be someone who has a fear of commitment, but it's a fear that someone isn't being loyal and faithful. Yeah, because it's your intuition's telling you they're not telling you everything. See? Yeah, that's what I feel. Let's have a look at this Knight of Cups. What's this person up to? Yeah, this is someone who's indecisive. See, someone who can't make up their mind on and off. Yeah. Someone who can't make up their mind. So it's like I say, you're just not on the same page here. Yeah. See, this is someone who lacks the confidence, the strength to make a decision. So there's a lot of lack of confidence, lack of inner strength. If it is somebody who's moving on because they are juggling or they have another opportunity, this is somebody who often is kind of too scared to tell you the truth. Because it's like an agreement, but someone's not upholding their agreement to speak truth, to be honest. So there's something up. Yeah, it's an energy of manifesting. Someone's manipulating a little bit here. It's a little bit of manipulation. Yeah, but see, you're trying to manifest, I feel, this person. Yeah, longing for love, missing someone, feeling lonely. So this is someone who then comes in and tells you that they're missing you, they're lonely. I would be a little cautious. I know Valentine's Day just come up, so this looks like somebody who maybe didn't reciprocate or didn't make any plans, ghosted you, ignored you, left you out in the cold. This is someone who makes plans with other people, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm just getting the vibe, like I say, manipulation, someone telling you that they miss you. And it could be where you're missing this person too. So it's telling you if something feels off, it probably is. Because I feel like they're not telling you everything. What is this person not telling you? What are they not telling you? What are they not telling you? What is this person not telling you? What are they not telling you? Yeah, oh, the birth of something new. Someone's crushing on someone else, or they have another opportunity of sorts here. Tell me about the Hierophant. Yeah, it has to do with commit. Someone who has a fear of commitment. See, they won't commit. So it's an energy of something not fair, because somebody here is not taking action. They're not planning. There's a lack of commitment. Lack of an agreement. This is someone who's not following through. But it's somebody who's possibly going to come in and try to manifest a new beginning. You could be mirroring each other too, where you're just, I don't know, but I could say they could come in and manipulate, telling you they're missing you. Tell me about the Six of Cups. I feel it's yourself trying to manifest this, but I feel like this is somebody, yeah, see, someone who is ignoring someone. Someone's rejecting someone, ignoring someone. It's almost like this person's too afraid to say, because they're not telling you everything. And I feel like you know, because I think this person's got somebody else here. Or somebody is making a move on them. Yeah, see, there's some sort of stress, anxiety, regret, ignoring someone. They're probably regretting it now, but like I say, it could even be yourself, especially if you're open to other offers and opportunities. So maybe you're not telling this person, that you're just maybe keeping your options open here with that Empress energy. Yeah, see, somebody's got you waiting. See, while you're waiting. Yeah, they're not telling you everything. Because there's lack of planning, lack of action, lack of preparation. And there's stress, anxiety, regret, someone ignoring someone, ghosting them. Fear of rejection. So it's an energy of being rejected. Nobody likes being rejected. But what this person's not telling you, the Empress showed up. See, while you're waiting. So this person could have another person here who could be trying to manifest them. Yeah, a Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Somebody who's gracious, stable financially. I have to be honest, some of you, please don't take this if it's not your story here, okay? Just disregard it. But yeah, you got a person that has to do with peace, making peace. So this person might come in and try to make peace. But it's somebody who rushes in and out. Yeah, see, something feels off. This is where something just feels off. It doesn't feel right. And it's where your intuition is trying to tell you to be conscious of those little messages you're receiving. This person lacks confidence. See, it's all about the lack of confidence, sneaky energy. This is someone trying to sneak away. Yeah, see, they're all someone who acts like they don't have money, but they do, or they don't have any time. See, like I say, it's just someone, it's a power couple energy. If you are dealing with this person, they rushed in and rushed out. I feel it's someone who's been there, done that. They don't want to commit. So they ghost and ignore. It's like they're trying to teach you how they want to be treated. In other words, leave me alone. I'll reach out to you when I'm ready. Yeah, I'm just not getting a good vibe. But yeah, it's almost like this person has somebody else, somebody who's manifesting them. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Ace of Swords, a little aha moment, a little enlightenment. It has to do with truth. See, some of you are going to have a little moment here where you go, aha. Some sort of enlightenment, yeah. Cycle ending, new cycle beginning. This is somebody who's, I feel it's somebody who's trying to end something and they're not telling you. But it's also a person sometimes who tries to reject somebody else before the other person rejects them. So if you've done that, if you decided you feel like this person was about to reject you because they've been ghosting, ignoring you, maybe you rushed in, found that moment of confidence to basically reject them. So because it looks like this has been something on and off, and then somebody misses somebody and then reaches out. But it's about rejecting somebody before the other person does. Yeah, this is someone kind of stuck, stubborn, someone who keeps you stuck, keeps you single. They're holding on, protecting their money. They don't want to give. And I do see a third person. Yeah. This is someone making plans with other people. Yeah, they're not really invested. Someone who's not putting all their eggs in one basket. Like I say, lack of interest too. I don't know, maybe sometimes the chemistry burns out, but it's somebody who rushes in and out and something feels off. So, yeah, somebody not putting in effort. See, you're not a priority. Everything else is a priority but yourself, okay? So their priority is focusing on work, but their priority is, like I say, this is someone. They could be dating somebody else here. I don't know. But like I say, I feel like you had some sort of agreement or some sort of commitment here. But it's someone who doesn't follow through. But they lack confidence. They lack inner strength. They're not invested. They're keeping all their eggs in one basket. It's like this person doesn't want to be discovered. They don't want to be found out. So there's something going on here. Yeah, see, it's about lack of investing. You've been patiently waiting, and then you start to feel a little afraid where you don't feel safe with this person. But I feel this is someone manifesting, a masculine manifesting someone else. Or someone's manifesting them and they haven't said anything. Yeah, it's about coming together. See, I feel some of you had an agreement, dating, courting, just the two of you. But now we have another person here, somebody in that social circle, another person. Yeah, I think it's a feminine manifesting this person. They probably don't even know about you. Yeah, see, secret. Someone's hiding things, keeping secret. See, it's an energy also feeling confused because you don't know what's going on because you're being ghosted and ignored. Yeah, someone's not giving you enough attention. They may be giving it to someone else. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, there's another person here. And it could be yourself, just deciding it's enough, keeping your options open because this person isn't telling you everything. But just be careful of this person coming in telling you they miss you. Okay, just be a little cautious of that. Because it's almost like this, been there, done that for yourself, you see. It's telling you to look out for yourself here, to look out for number one. Maybe just focus on other things, your own work, creative pursuits, going down a whole other path here. Yeah, somebody who isn't spending time with you, they don't want to do anything with you, but they're spending time with other people, and they're leaving you out. Yeah, it's time to move on. This person is somebody I feel who will come back, try to come back around, but it's telling you to kind of move on. Your conscience is telling you, okay? This is someone keeping you stuck, single, while they could be playing the field. Who knows? It looks like it. It's a person who just comes in when they want attention, but when you want attention, they're not interested. So you're dealing with a player, whether they realize they're a player or not. Yeah, see, someone who doesn't want to take it any further. So this is about two people coming apart. I still feel someone else is manifesting this person. Could be somebody they work with or someone that they know works with them. And I do think some of you are going to have a new crush coming in, somebody that you've known before coming towards you, maybe someone you worked with or spent time with. You might know them on social media or something like that, or online dating, just somebody here that's more of a friend. Yeah. company. See some company. I feel some of you just want company, companionship, but somebody's not. So I feel like that's what you're looking at, is moving towards someone else, being open to company, companionship. Yeah, and look at that. See, an offer, an invitation, a fresh new start. I think it's your inner strength. I feel the feminine here. You're going to move towards someone else. Yeah, because there is, and I do feel some of you have someone who's curious about you, but I do think you've known this person maybe when you were younger. Maybe you ignored or rejected this person. So, or you weren't interested in this person maybe at that time. If there is a lack of interest for anything, when you only want company and companionship, make sure you speak your truth, because if you're just, you don't want to connect with someone just because you're lonely, because you're disconnected waiting for someone else. Because if you're not actually interested in this person the way they're interested in you, you want to look at that, okay? Because sometimes people do that when they're lonely. But that person, there is definitely a sneaky player energy here. Yeah, you can see the situation doesn't serve you. It's not in your best interest. Okay, someone here doesn't necessarily have your best interest at heart. They're looking out for themselves. It's just a person whose focuses all on their money. They worked hard to get where they're at. They don't want to give anything. And I feel like, you know, something is off. But I feel like this person's feeling something is off too. Like they're just not ready. They're just... And they could have other opportunities coming in. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I'm not saying they're cheating, but like I say, they're just kind of being sneaky, ghosting you, ignoring you. That could be all that they're doing. But I wouldn't be surprised if some of them, there is a third party. But to me, it looks like some of you, it's yourself getting an offer, an invitation from someone, or you're giving it to someone because you're lonely. You want company, companionship. Whoever they are stable. And somebody will put in effort. But like I say, it just, if they're not really your type, or you're not really interested in them, because you don't want to do what somebody else did to you. Rush in and then back out. So, knowing your worth and value, respect, self-respect, but it's an energy where there's a situation that may not be serving you. Yeah, like I say, there's a couple things. But I still do see some of you do have someone offering you this cup, or you are. And I feel like you're about to receive. Like I feel some of you are about to receive. There is someone curious. Like I say, it could be someone that you've known before, but I don't know. I feel it's an enjoying someone's company or companionship. Yeah, seem to look at the bigger picture. See, getting together, happiness, joy, seeing the bigger picture here. Yeah. Spending time together. Could be somebody who knows your family, things like that. I mean, it could be just getting out, having some company, being more social, being more open, available. But definitely you've got a person who rushes in and out, but someone who just can't make up their mind. So that's your own strength, making up their mind for them, because your intuition's telling you here, okay? It's telling you. See, some sort of decision you need to make, to either date this other person or to sit and wait for this other person. But the thing is, you could miss the fear, and the fear for some of you is missing this other opportunity. But I feel like you got a person here who, it's like fear of being rejected, so somebody rushes in to reject the other person before they reject them, because it's something that's already happening. It's very fast. Something that's happening quickly here. But it's almost like been there, done that, and then you've got this other person coming in, or it's yourself reaching out to someone else. Yeah, see, it's two people. See, some of you, you've got a person who just wants friends with benefits, here for a good time, not a long time. Yeah. Where you have this other opportunity. See, there's opportunity here. Somebody who's stable, reliable, they'll build that foundation. But this is somebody who doesn't stick around. They're not committed. So you got a person who's not committed, here for a good time, not a long time. And then you have this other person who's more committed, somebody who would commit. But I don't know if they're your type. It looks like you've already knew this person sometime. It could be someone who's just, some of you do have a new crush, though. I do see it. Someone who's curious about you. But it could be someone that you've already new maybe when you were young. It's possible. Doesn't mean, like I say, it's an energy of an opportunity. It could be someone who feels they missed an opportunity, but I feel some of you too, if you don't take this opportunity, you won't know. It's like you won't know. So missed opportunity, yeah. So there's a few things there. So I do feel this person's stable. Yeah, it's a new. Some of you, it's a new person crushing. Some of you have someone that you knew before that you weren't interested. Maybe you're thinking you'll be more interested in them now. Just remember what it says about company and companionship. Make sure you're on the same page, that you understand each other, because I feel like you've got something here that's really, really not good. Yeah. So that's why I say I feel a lot of inner strength and growth, but this is somebody who lacks. They lack. See, and you might be comparing this person to the other person. One of these people is just full of lack. They don't follow through. The other person is someone who puts in effort. See, lack of effort and someone who puts in effort. It's like they're very similar, but one isn't like the other. One of them's more committal. Yeah. One of these people just wants to be single. See, they just want to be single. They're looking out for themselves. I do feel they're up to something shifty, but it doesn't mean they're cheating. It's just, like I say, they could be the one, have somebody coming after them, someone chasing them because they have money or something, right? If you've been dating someone here and they've been going out without you with their friends and family, it's possible that person has started something new and they're not telling you. That's why I feel so. Yeah. Know your worth and your value, whatever you do, okay? You can say thanks, but no thanks with that Four of Cups. If this person comes around again, like I say, telling you that they miss you. But someone who comes back around, I feel like you've had a little on and off here. But I still feel like you got new. Something much more positive, high vibrational. Yep, see, walking away. See, you're walking away from something here because you're moving towards something new. See, that's your own strength, finding your own inner strength when you just know it's time to move on. Yeah, your conscience and your intuition. So it's telling you to be careful what you're manifesting, though, because I see that. If it is someone you've rejected or you felt wasn't your type before and they're coming in, and just connecting, company, companionship. Just make sure you're on the same page. Because it could be someone you just really enjoy their company. You know, friends. Someone you know through friends of friends. But definitely some of you have someone curious and new here too. So, see, that's why there's just the energy of three things going on for some of you. Others of you, it'll just be one of these things. But the new is here, the high vibration. The sun's shining. This is happiness and joy. See, getting out there. It's also an energy where it's comfortable. It's just easy. Because it shouldn't be complicated. But I'm not crazy about the manifestation card, the magician. Energy here twice with somebody here with the Page of Swords is someone who's often... someone is curious about you and new, but it's also that it came out before this where you've got this person who's not telling you everything. Often I see that as someone who just doesn't want to tell somebody. They're hoping the other person just moves on. Yeah, someone's hiding behind a mask. Doesn't have to be a feminine energy, but it has to do with someone's intentions. Yeah. Knowing what someone's intentions are, hiding behind a mask. But remember, you can do that to yourself, hiding behind the mask, not showing your true self. See, it's about being real. Integrity and honesty, respect, self-respect and self-worth. Yeah. Yeah, it's telling you to play it safe. Making sure you know what someone's intentions are. But it's also letting someone know what yours are too. Honesty. Yeah, but I see you moving forward towards new regardless. I think you're moving on from this one person. I do think there's other things going on. Some of them probably haven't been revealed yet, but that's when you get out with people and you socialize and have some fun. It raises your vibration. especially if you've had this fear of missing an opportunity, the fear that somebody isn't being honest. You see, it's all, when things start to feel like that, it's just too complicated. It should be simple. It's not fair. See, somebody here definitely doesn't want to commit. And if you don't want a commitment with somebody else, make sure you know, because it's almost like what someone does to you, don't do to someone else's energy. Yeah. But I do think you have a new cycle beginning. See, someone's been keeping you stuck here. They don't want to budge. They don't want to give in. They won't commit. But it's about yourself, keeping yourself stuck. So it's about yourself taking off the mask, being real. Being real, your true self. So, because it goes both ways here. It's interesting how that come out. But like I say, I do see a person who's curious. So I wish you the very best here. I'm going to be putting up singles readings tomorrow on Monday. We'll see where this shows up. Take care. Bye for now.